Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to this Tuesday night live. Adam Levy here in Canton, Connecticut. You've got the NuCalm X Team Social Hour, and we are so excited that you could hop on tonight. Just so many incredible things happening with xosialX right now, and we have a special guest that's joining us tonight. I want to make sure you guys get to meet him, and we're going to spend a lot of time with Dr. Quaku, who is just tearing it up right now. And I just want to make a couple quick announcements. We've got a great webinar coming up at 9 p.m. tonight. If you don't know about it yet, Stu Finger is going to be doing a special presentation about the new xosialX University, another incredible digital product that will be able to market all over the world, which is going to be just so exciting for people who are building this globally right now. They're going to see their volumes double and even go beyond that with this new university, and also the new xosialX app as well. It's going to be an incredible all access pass kind of a package, and that's coming up at 9 p.m. tonight at xosialxwebinar.com. All right, well, let's get right into it. I have to say, round of applause for Dr. Kwaku Ohene-Asare. Amazing job. We built for this event, and he had made it to 25K in as little as 6 weeks. And here he is now in his 7th week, and he's made it to 50K. So that exactly, whoa, everybody go, whoa, right? So amazing job on that. And, that's something that I have to tell you, you are the first 50K in the NuCalm era of xosialX. So congratulations on that. It's just an incredible job, Dr. Quaku. And we're so glad that you're here and you're staying up late with us. It's midnight Ghana time, and you were gracious enough to hop on with us. So Dr. Quaku, just a couple of quick questions for you, and maybe you can share with everybody a little bit about your background. You've been involved in network marketing before, you've had some successes, but I know you're just having more fun. When you and I talk, it always seems like you're having more fun now than you've ever had in our industry. And maybe you can just tell everybody a little bit about your background and why you're so excited about xosialX at NuCalm.
Well, I was born on a Wednesday, so if you translate my name will be Wednesday Warrior King, and I fight, I battle. Is in the mind, and I was born without a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born broke, and I've seen poverty. I have done all the weird things that people would do. I have sold in 15 different industries, hawking around, talking to people about things. So my background is quite humbling. I come from an ordinary family, and I took my schooling quite seriously, even though I was still, trying to do petty businesses. I was making sure that I was schooling and learning hard. So I went to the university. I did mathematical economics in the University of Ghana. Afterwards, I went to the UK. I did my master's. I went to another university in the UK in Warwick, and I did a PhD. Then I came to MIT and did my second master's as well in MIT. And all of this were artificial intelligence. That is what I've been doing. But along the line, I try to make sure that I do business. In fact, I've been doing petty businesses throughout my career. So I think some way, somehow, because I was doing all sorts of things at a point, because when you are at my level as a lecturer and a professor in 4 universities now, you are seen as a person of higher repute. And people think that you don't deserve or you don't need to do this kind of job or this kind of network marketing, because the mentality is that you're already successful. So why are you doing network marketing? I think that my background has helped me to realize that I am nothing and that doing business is part of life. And because I have seen the benefits of doing businesses, it helped me to be open to opportunities that come my way. And so as I encounter opportunities, I look at them, and when I see that there is a place that I can touch lives with opportunity, I just go with it. I just go with it. And why NuCalm? That was your question. Well, the thing is, my previous company, I was in a health industry. And in the nutritional space, health is a precious commodity. But that space, you have products that are physical. And we entertained them, we had our fun with it. But at some point, we saw the problem of product shortages. We saw problems of shipping. We saw problems of FDA approvals. We've seen all the problems that go with the traditional networking. And so when I saw this one, I saw that this is what we've been looking for. In fact, the first video I watched was the one by Victor Hansen, interviewing Jim Poe in that long video. And look, as I saw this smart guy pouring all the science down, I said, this is it. This is the one. This is the one, and no question about it. I went to PubMed to look at some of the articles, and I was just amazed at what I was. In fact, the networking wasn't even part of my mind. I was just looking at the science behind all of those things, and I said, this is it. In fact, I am with a different company, but I saw that this is a completely new science in which this is going to sell without me. This is going to sell without me. So I said, I better hop in before, anything jokes with it. Because you see, the thing is that sometimes some people want to wait for others to start and want to see how it goes before. But for me, wisdom is the ability to foresee the unseen before others see. And if you could look at the world is going AI, artificial intelligence is changing the world. Everything is going digital. So if health has now gotten to that level, this is the first time I'm seeing health being put into that scale, in the comfort of your palm, on your mobile phone. I've never seen anything like that, And the fact that you can do a stress test, you go to hospital, they don't even do stress tests. So I realized that this is interesting. This is unique, and is going to go around the world with or without me. I better pop in and do it. And I love competition. I love to compete with myself. I love to set a bar with myself. Adam, you are saying that we've done very well. I don't think I've started NuCalm. I don't think I've started this whole business. I am yet to prepare to start, because we love this sort of thing. We love excitement. You see, we are not doing the business for the business. We are doing it because we love it. It is something that we tend to do in our normal life, where we recommend products and things for people anyway. It's part of our lives. But to be paid now for it, oh my goodness, why won't I do it? I will eat it with my bare hands. I will tear it apart. And so I don't think I have really started this business. And I don't think most of the people whom I'm working with have started. I think you are about to see a higher level of people. You are going to see people, thousands of people registering every day when Africa begins to see the bigger picture. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be phenomenal.
Well, Dr. Quaku, I know I interviewed Wisdom a week or two ago, and he talked about being able to really help all echelon of the African people, and also, of course, globally around the world. And what you're telling us is that you're going to see people of all walks of life that are they've never seen anything quite like this. And because of that, you guys are just warming up. This is just like small potatoes compared to what you guys are about to do around the world with NuCalm.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to, I forgot, I just want to say a big thank you to Wisdom for bringing this, following up on this, trying as far as he could so that he was able to tap into this and brought it to Dr. Bright. And Dr. Bright, he told me he doesn't want to go into network marketing industry anymore. And yet, when he also saw this great thing, he also jumped into it.
Yeah.
In fact, when I got to know that he was in it, I was even more motivated because we worked together in a previous company and we love this sort of thing. You see, you can still be successful. We are still successful in what we are doing in our lives, but we don't have time freedom. We are making the money, but you don't have time freedom. You don't have time for the family. And so we miss the days of running network marketing businesses, traveling around the world, having a relaxing moment of our time, relaxing. I call it your tattered body on the island of Maldives and that sort of thing. We miss those things. And when we saw that, again, the product is good and the fact that, look, there are certain things in the compensation plan I've never seen. I know some parts have been copyrighted, but I'm telling you, it's just incredible. It's just incredible, given the power of the innovation, together with the compensation plan. This is about to skyrocket.
Well, I got to tell you, I couldn't be more excited to team up with you guys and Dr. Bright and you. And Wisdom, and so many others. I know you've got, it takes a team, right, to hit 50K. It takes a team. I wanted to ask you, are there some people on your team that you wanted to kind of recognize that if they're not here, they'll get to see the replay? But I know you've got some great leaders on your team. And
oh, yes. In fact, I want to take it to the top again and really thank Wisdom for the great works that he's been doing. But I really, really want to thank Dr. Bright because Dr. Bright is selfless. Is selfless with the way he designs. He has been sacrificing a lot in designing the slides, in preparing the slides, in presenting the slides, and presenting the meetings, the trainings, and everything, and creating groups and making sure that things are. I just love working with him, and I love the speed at which he's bringing things. In fact, if it hasn't been him, some of the things that I wouldn't even have had them as far as this is concerned. But then there are some great other people that I think that they are phenomenal. And interestingly, they start with the ladies. These ladies are just incredible. They are just wonderful. They should be president of countries if they're supposed to be a country. One of them is Noel Apt. Noel is just phenomenal. Noel has foresight, she has insight, she has oversight, she has hindsight, she has all the sight one can think about. She is able to foresee how this thing will go and want to normally talk to the people at the top. I know we all spoke with Stu. She is a masterpiece at her work. She is a dazzling, lady about how she treats a business. She wants to take details of everything. And she has been so phenomenal, and I want to recognize that Noel is going to hit 25K very soon, and I know how powerful she is. She's about to really blow things out of proportion. The other person is Dr. Stella. Dr. Stella is a Nigerian, a public health specialist, and this woman, she is that slow type, but inside her brain are vampires of empires. Okay, she is creating communities. Nigeria is one of the populous countries we have in Africa, and this lady is just gallivanting and making sure all the medical fraternity are aware of this. And Adam, one of the beautiful things is that people respect doctors, particularly medical doctors. And what she has been doing, Dr. Stella has been doing, is making sure that every medical person in her circle or even outside her circle is aware of this. Because once they get on board, they are the ones who come into contact with people with all kinds of ailments. And once they get on board, these people are going to get on board. And she tells me that she's not started yet. She's about to change the entire, manuscript. And Adam, I promise you, the way we are going, the way a time is going to come When you look at business for homes, and you tend to see Vida Davina and some of the top marketing companies on the top, that is where I see xosialX is going to be. xosialX is going to be creating multi-millionaires who are going to be at the top there because, not because of anything, but because our product has no expiry date. Our product is digital. And it is also health, something people are looking for. The combined forces of digitalization and that kind of health, I know we are going to go so far. There are other incredible people that we have. Dr. Mwakon, we have several of the other leaders. Loretta, this is a middle-aged lady. She's acting as a young lady. She's so energetic and pushing the frontiers of her team. We have people like Angela. Angela is doing some incredible things. Ifanga just became manager 7. Incredible. Dr. Bisolo is doing some great things across. The people that are Enyonam Epifania, she's always giving testimonies every single time when we go to the presentation. Dr. Ify, she's just incredible. These people have not started. They are just on the surface, and yet they are all above 7K, manager 7, and they tell me they are yet to begin the whole thing. So I think that this is not my winning. This is a winning of the team because the team is just ready. Everybody is hungry. We want to pour our heart into this. And I believe that xosialX is going to create multimillionaires.
Hey, I couldn't agree with you more on that. I see where this is going, and I've been telling people that this has no borders, right? I've been telling them that for months, and you guys have just broken the 4-minute mile on that story and are now, you're the first 50K. Dr. Bright is right behind you. Certainly Wisdom, certainly Noel, and a lot of the other people that you mentioned. And you're right, they're just getting warmed up. One thing you mentioned, you said Dr. Bright was not looking to get back involved in network marketing. And you yourself were, when you first saw this, you were like, oh my God, this is so unique.
Right here.
I feel the same way about it. When I first looked at NuCalm, I immediately recognized from all the credibility that Jim Poole had and this product had that this was going to be special and this was going to be different and had never been done before in our industry. And you guys are proving it out. You guys are proving it out in a huge way. And I'm just so excited for you to have this kind of an opportunity for all of us and to really show people how fast this can go. I mentioned Jim
Madam,
Poole.
one more thing I've realized is that you see, I've seen that you have to have joy when you're doing this business. If you don't have joy in your heart and you feel that I'm making money and so I gotta make money without putting the people of in your heart, without trying to serve mankind, without trying to sacrifice for your team, without trying to do third-party credibility calls for your team, without trying to present for your team, without trying to show your face for your team, but you're trying to hide. Your progress is not seen. And your team begins to dampen. You got to go all in before you go all out. You got to put yourself out there. You got to make that sacrifice for your team. And the value that you put in there will command its own returns. Money doesn't like people who look for money. Money hates those who look for money. There's a book by Daniel Pink, which is entitled Drive. The book says, what drives you to do what you do? Is it intrinsic or extrinsic? If the motivation is internal, even when you are not getting an external reward, you push through the fire because what is hunting you is internal. What is chasing you is within, and you give it your all. You're not giving with expectation of getting something, but you're giving it because you love the process. You see, when you watch football and you see those who love football, some of them are put in a game where they can play every position. They can just be throwing the ball, kicking the ball, doing the corners and all of that because the person loves the process. When you love the process, when you enjoy the process, the destination is guaranteed. When you go with the intention that you don't care about the potholes, when the dream is clear, The facts don't matter. The portals don't matter. And so what I will encourage all of us is to put in our very best and put the next person ahead of us. Like our goal should be want to help that person to a rank advance, want to help that person to be healthy. Sometimes the people we give them the product, we need to help them to be using the product. Because sometimes they might forget using the product because they become complacent. We must continue to show interest in the health of the people. And when this value takes the lead, the rest will follow automatically.
I love that. The passion is so important. Doing well for others, focusing on that first. The business will follow if you're just trying to be good to people and help them succeed and help them be healthier. And I couldn't have said that any better. You did a great job with that. I want to bring up too, Jim Poole is looking forward to meeting you all in Africa, and he's going to be doing that on July 6th, 6 p.m. Ghana Mountain Time, or GMT, right? And that is going to be such a huge event. You will have, I'm sure, hundreds and hundreds of people. And, you know, I think a message that folks need to know about here is this. You guys are doing presentations to help your team. You're showing up on those presentations, and you're doing them every single day of the week. You're doing them every day of the week. And there are hundreds of people that participate in this. Can you talk a little bit about compressing time and how that affects that when you're doing that many presentations and having people plug in at the rate that you guys are doing?
Yeah, the thing is, I think it all boils down to the passion that we have. So, and we bring that passion, so a person is willing to attend as many times as he wants. I've seen people say, I just want to be there. You see, we bring some spirit of, party in the Zoom. It's a joy because the world has become, people are boxed on their mobile phones and all of that. But here we come, we talk, and we showcase. Sometimes myself and Dr. Bright will be laughing on the Zoom call together, and it's infectious. And people say, what is happening? These people, are they crazy? Yeah, we got to be crazy for people. And that make people want to be around. They want to do that. The thing is that sometimes we close even earlier, and people want the thing to be longer. They want to be around. They want to share more time. They want to be able to participate, and people have questions. They want to address those questions all the time. I don't think people are worried at all about the time. Sometimes you close and they are still there. They want more, and because they're excited. And the whole thing is that when people sense the excitement, even through the Zoom, they can sense your excitement, and that ignites them. They want to be around. So I think that people are excited, and I can see the excitement. People are also experiencing the benefits of the product. People are experiencing the benefit of the product.
Can you share your experience with it? What did you notice first, and what are you noticing now? You've been on it now for it's been almost 60 days. So tell us how you're feeling on NuCalm.
Well, the first time I used NuCalm, I have had insomnia for over 14 years. And I couldn't sleep at all. I couldn't sleep beyond 4 hours. I've always been, and because I couldn't sleep, I've always been researching just like that. Because even if I close my eyes for 2 hours, 3 hours, my brain has not slept, and I have to live with it. It's like I have to live with it. Nothing is going to change. I used the product on the 10th of May. On the 11th of May, my insomnia was gone, just gone. Wow. I slept for 6 hours, 29 minutes. I calculated it. And then I realized that this thing is good. The next day, I slept over 9 hours. It's never happened. Oh, let me tell you something that happened. My first time, my 2Ks, they came and started beating me on the bed. I was NuCalm in my entire body. They started beating me on the bed. I didn't hear. Then the boys started jumping on me. I didn't hear. Then they went to tell mommy that something wrong is happening to daddy. Daddy is not moving. Is he dead? Then she came and started beating my thighs. I wasn't moving. I didn't know. Then she hit my stomach. And I said, Coach, why could you do that? You almost killed me. He said, how could you also scare us like that? You almost killed us too. You were not moving. I said, no, I was I was in the NuCalm spirit. You should have allowed that to continue.
I think Jim calls that the departure lounge. You were departed. Wow.
It was so good. I felt so good, And now, and what is so beautiful is that my kids, previously, 8 p.m., they are supposed to go to bed. They will not go to bed. You do everything. They want to cry because you tell them to go to bed. You won't believe it, Adam. I will turn on the deeper sleep in the room. I'll stay there 4-5 minutes with them. They are snoring. They are snoring. Like it's so magical. It's so incredible. And when you have experienced the product like that, why won't you talk about it?
Where was this product when I had kids that age?
Yes.
Where was it?
It's incredible. It's incredible. So my personal experience with my family is just off the roof. And I've seen that. And I've also seen that with my parents. And I've seen how their blood pressure was just running through the roof. And then they were taking their antihypertensive drugs. And now they combined it with this NuCalm. The blood pressure have dramatically come down. Their doctor have reduced even the medications that they were taking by half. And so some of the things that I have seen are the reasons why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. And even if there was no money attached to this, I was going to talk about it to people anyway.
Well, there is money attached to this, and you're qualifying for some quite a bit of new money coming up to you. And I'm really excited about that. So, but you deserve it. You deserve it. You've done some things that nobody else has done in a very short period of time. And, I like to always illustrate too, you're doing this at $42.50 a person, maybe a few, certainly annuals as well. We all experience a certain percentage of those, but a majority of the people that are getting started, it's $42.50. And you were able to pull off 50,000 in volume in this current month, which is just absolutely unheard of and so exciting. As we wrap up, do you have any last message or technique or just something you'd like to share with the people listening on, whether they be from our country, your country, or any country? Is there any last words that you'd like to share?
Oh, they are not last words. They are really detailed things. And I've realized I have certain things that I think that if people look at it from that angle, they will do well. A lot of people tend to have a small list of people that they want to talk with. It's not the best. It's always good to add up to your list. It's always good to have a tall list of people. So you know what I do every day? I make sure I will add at least 2 mobile numbers of strangers onto my contact list. Every day, 2. That means at the end of the year, I have over 700 new contacts. And I also go on social media. I make sure I add 5 new people, 5 new friends onto my social media contact every day. And so I never run out. I now have about 8,700 contacts right now. I've not even scratched the surface, of the people that I have to talk about. So we have to be conscious of not only relying on the people in our vicinity. We want to be socially friendly. We want to get out there, because if you want to build a global team, you can't just stay in one place. You want to expose yourself to the rest of the world and then get as many people. How do you do that? It's good to join event groups on social media so that you begin to now cross-fertilize ideas with people, get to know people, and that will increase the number of people that you have. But also one thing I've realized is that, second, we have to be learning. You see, this is a personal development program with a compensation plan attached to it. You are only paid up to the value you bring to the marketplace.
100%.
And so even though xosialX is there and is supporting you, the individual, who are you? What value are you bringing to the marketplace? If xosialX was not there, what are you bringing to the marketplace? So you might know some things related to cooking. You might have some knowledge related to relationship. You must have some knowledge related to, something you are good at, medicine or something. Begin to convert these things into value that you give to people. When you begin to give these things to people, they begin to already love you. So when you now tell them about xosialX NuCalm, they already love you. Your value will command its own returns. And so it shouldn't all be NuCalm, 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 NuCalm. It should be about you. People don't join xosialX, they join you. And the one way that people can join you is the value that you bring to the marketplace. It is very essential. And so somebody might think that because I am a professor, that is why there are other professors I've brought them, they are yet to actually grow. It is because I'm always constantly learning. I'm always documenting what I'm learning. And I'm always bringing some of the things I'm learning. I'm learning about investment. I'm learning about life. I'm learning about how to reprogram the mind. I'm learning about several things. And so when I meet a person, I'm not only talking about the NuCalm, I'm talking about the life of the person. What is going on in your life, where you can improve your life in several ways. And the person loves it. And now when you tell that person to come and join my community I've created, where we even do more of that, the person is willing to do it. That 42.49 is not an issue because the person already loves the knowledge and the value and the command of the community that we have. So first, increase the list, but second, learn something unique, something that will make you special in the eyes of people. Okay, something that you are good at. It has to be something that you are good at, so that you perfect in that. You try and learn more about that. Expand your mind about that. Bring that to the marketplace. Because you see, right now, if you take some of the great people who are, already doing well in life, if you take Tom Cruise like this, and Tom Cruise starts talking about NuCalm and he starts registering people are going to register because he's already created a certain niche for himself in the market. So people are not joining xosialX per se, they are joining him. That's it. So who you are is your nature, but what you are becoming is your manifestation. And it's very important that we always try to become something so that people will buy us before they buy NuCalm.
100%. People are joining you. They're not joining your business, and that is the first hurdle, right? You've got to keep putting yourself out there and branding yourself and offering value to the marketplace. I love those things, and I know you're doing that on a regular basis, and you've got that credibility. And I just want to say that I really appreciate the amount of joy that you bring to the business. I talk to a lot of associates all over the world, and there are very few that are having as much fun as you are, Dr. Quaku. And I got to say, it's always a pleasure to work with you, to team up with you, and to really build this business with you. And I'm looking forward to doing it all over the world with you and your team, and everybody that you come in contact with, because I know you're doing it for the right reasons for these folks, and I know that they are going to benefit, and you're going to be changing a lot of people's lives. So congratulations again on going 50K, my friend, and we'll look forward to having you on again in the near future, because I think a lot of people will get a lot out of this training tonight. So again, I want to thank you for hopping on tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You got it, my friend. And we'll see you at 100K. What, next week? Is that what's on the schedule?
Next month.
Yeah, next month. Okay, fair enough. Fantastic. Hey, next week, guys, Tuesday Night Live, we're gonna have Dr. Quaku's enroller, Dr. Bright, who's been doing such an amazing job of supporting this team, and he'll be on a week from tonight, and you don't want to miss that. He'll be staying up late with us because he's in Ghana as well. Again, thank you all for hopping on tonight. This has been Tuesday Night Live. We do it every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, at about 9 o'clock, in about 20 some odd minutes, Stu Finger will be going through the new university, the xosialX University opportunity presentation. You don't want to miss that. So everybody have a great night. Again, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Quaku. Everybody have a great night. Bye bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.